Hello everybody and welcome to Sin City Living. My name is Jason. I'll be bringing you today's episode. As always, please hit those like and subscribe buttons. I want to give a couple quick little informational things. First, to all the fans that ask us about being able to tip the channel to show your appreciation and help us out. We still have the buy us a coffee function. Really appreciate all those coffees you guys have bought us. As you know, all three of us live off coffee. Just check the description of the video down below for a link to that if you are interested. But also, YouTube has now added a new function, a thanks button, right at the bottom of our videos. So if you appreciate what we're doing or appreciate the video we put out, please hit that thanks button, drop us a little bit. And if not, no worries. We appreciate all you guys watching. Second, we have our live streams coming up. They're going to be every single week on Tuesdays at either 1 or 2 o'clock, probably 2 o'clock. Some days I pick up the kid, I may do it at 1, but I'll let you guys know in advance. And once a month we will be doing a charity one. So this first one is going to be towards charity. After that will be our regular live streams. If they go well, we'll continue to keep them on YouTube. If not, we'll shift them over to our patrons. For most of them, we'll still do the occasional one on YouTube. And with that in mind also, please join us as one of our patrons. Just check again the description of the video down below for some links to that. And we have exclusive videos that we put up there all the time. Things we don't put on the regular channel, including the entire How to Deal Craps course. So with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into today's video. So for today's video, I want to talk about max odds. Let's look at max odds. So what do I mean by max odds? Well, when it comes to your pass line bet, say you're on a $10 table, okay? Kind of tough to find nowadays, but why not? $10 table. Once there's a point set, how many odds are you allowed to take? That is what I mean by max odds. Now, almost everybody's familiar with 3, 4, 5 odds. That's the center strip odds. It's considered kind of the standard odds, although, while it's considered kind of the standard odds, I would go so far as to say that less than half the casinos in Las Vegas have 3, 4, 5 odds. Reason for that is competition. They have to compete with each other. So unless you have a draw of your name, such as some of these top tier casinos, or your or the limits that you have to draw on high rollers, amenities, such like that, the best way for them to compete with each other is via odds. That's why you have places that do 10 times odds, 20 times odds, the very rare 100 times odds. You also have a few places that do double odds, very small. Now, what cracks me up is when I hear people complain. When, they have too much odds, so the dealer corrects them. You can only have X amount of odds, but you're more than welcome to place the rest. And they rack up the rest, and they complain, that's too much odds. That place has more odds. That place has cheap. They have such small odds, yada, yada, yada. People sit there and whine, complain, bitch, and moan. Really cracks me up. So let's take a look at the odds and see how big a deal is it really. Now, we'll start at the end. Let's go with a 10. Okay. So let's take a look. 3, 4, 5 odds here would mean you could triple your bet, so you could do 30 in odds. Okay. So right here we've got 3, 4, 5 odds. Let's say we got a double odds place, so you can do 20 there. Okay. Now we look at 10 times odds, which means they could do 100. Now let's look at 20 times odds, so they could do 200. So this player right here, just off of their odds, would make $50. Okay. This player right here is going to make 70. Player right here is going to make 210. Player right there is going to make 410. But now let's see if the odds actually matter, the maximum odds. So let's say this right here is your goal. You want to be able to play 20 times odds, right? So you want to be able to have $210 maximum bet. But you find yourself, maybe you're out with your buddies, your family got the room or whatever, and you find yourself at a place that has less in odds. Well, you want to have 210 in play, right? You want to have 200 odds. So that means you have another $180 that you want to have bet if you're at the double odds place, okay? So if you were to do a $180 place bet, placing the point on the line, which is what we tell people, you're more than welcome to put the remainder next to your bet, right? 180 would pay 360 minus 9. So $351. So you have the same amount bet as this player. Here you make 401, here you make 410. It's a $9 difference if you were to bet max odds. So now let's look at the 3-4-5 player. So this player has another $170 that they could place. Now sadly, this is likely to also be a $9 vig, right? So 170 is going to pay 331. Okay, so 331, 375, 401, 401. So a player that's at a 2 times odds place and is complaining because they don't have 3, 4, 5 odds. If they bet the exact same amount over there as a 20 times odds place would, kind of make the same thing, you know? Or let's look at it differently. Let's say this player is complaining because they can't do 3, 4, 5. Well, if they were to place the remaining $10, they would have made $18 more. So they would have ended up making 68 versus 70. It's a $2 difference. $2 difference. Let's look at the 10 times odds versus 20 times odds. So that's going to pay $195, right? $405. $5 less than the 20 times odds. So whatever amount that you want to gamble, especially if you were not going to do max odds, like people that complain about the whole 3, 4, 5 thing, instead of being able to play 10 times odds. Well, 3, 4, 5, if you were to place the remaining amount of money, the difference is dollars. It's dollars. That's only if you were to do the max, which most of these players that complain, they don't even come close to doing it. They wouldn't even come close to doing the max. So does the maximum odds actually matter? Not really. It's a difference of a few bucks. So I hope you guys find this interesting, illuminating, enlightening, or at least just plain fun. We will catch you guys next time. Bye now. Thank you everybody for watching today's video, and as promised, a little bit more detail on things that we are working on. So again, we want to continue trying to expand the channel. We're really hoping to be able to add roulette as soon as possible, and then some video keno, video slots, stuff along those lines. Unfortunately, it ate up almost all of our cash, paying off all of our bills during the month of January while we were down. And now that the holidays have ended, YouTube's payouts have dropped significantly. So we're kind of treading water here as far as all that goes. Do have a lot of things we want to add, though. Not just those things, those additional games, and hopefully some carnival games and such like that. But the live streams. The biggest problem right now with the live streams is with 3 jobs combined between the 2 of us, 4 if I include the 20 to 30 hours a week I'm putting into the YouTube channel. It's very, very difficult for me to have a day and time that I can commit to doing the live stream every single week, because we also have our very young child to take care of. But I'm trying to figure that out. I'm thinking it's probably going to end up being on Monday nights or Tuesday afternoons, or possibly both. I intend to do at least one live stream exclusively for our patrons, and then another one on the YouTube channel. So possibly both days. We also have a few other things that we really want to attempt to move forward on. I'm just running into either time or skill set issues. I do want to eventually have a website going for us. I did used to program websites over a decade ago. A lot of things have changed, and I just don't have that time. And not a whole lot of knowledge on the current state of
building websites, hosting site, what sites can host, and how to build up, the e-commerce stuff. So if anybody has any skill sets along those lines and would like to answer some questions or just help us out, shoot us an email, sincitylivingLV@gmail.com. Also, I really hope to be able to start adding some exclusive stuff from Sin City Living, logoed shirts, hats. I'm looking to get custom dice made, even custom layouts made, although those would be pretty expensive. But I know zero about e-commerce and drop shipping and anything along those lines. So if you have any skill or knowledge in that area, please email me. I would love to ask you some questions and see if you can answer a few to help me figure out how to get that going. Same thing with designing our logos. I had some logos designed, very, very small logos, unfortunately, not big enough to blow up to put on t-shirts and stuff like that. And again, I know I know nothing about logo design, graphic design, any kind of websites that could do it. I literally know nothing. So if you have any skill or knowledge in that area also, please email me, and you're willing to answer some questions, please email me and let me know. I'll admit I don't even know where to start as far as asking some questions, but I'm sure I'll ask a few, and that'll trigger a few more, so on and so forth. So yeah, there's that, and of course we do hope to continue to improve our AV setup, but I am an AV moron, so also right there, if you have any skill sets or knowledge in that area, please email me and are willing to answer some questions. Please email me and let me know. We would love to help. Otherwise, again, thank you everybody for watching, and we're very excited to continue bringing you our videos. Bye now.